Oh boy, they've been busy. All right, today's the day. It's been about 4 weeks since I installed the two nukes into their new hives. We're going to pop the lids, check on the queens, make sure everybody is healthy and doing fine. Fingers crossed. It is a hot one today, 30 degrees. So this is going to be a real quick hive check, and we might have to put a honey super on these. So first thing I need to do is to remove this entrance reducer. Just as the name implies, entrance reducer, so when you put it on, it just allows for smaller openings for the bees to get in. We do that for the nukes, for younger hives, to help them protect their hive, because other colonies from neighboring apiaries or just wild bees will rob each other's hives of honey. So this gives them makes it a little bit easier for them to protect themselves. Oh boy, they've been busy. So this is the Integrity. And both of these hives were named by two of my bigger sponsors who helped support me getting this hive back up and running after the total winter loss that I had this year. So I'm taking one of those second last frames, which was installed without any comb. Oh boy, it's wedged right in there too. So this was a frame that didn't have any wax foundation on it, or well, had a foundation with wax coating, but there was no drawn out comb. So this is just how quickly they've worked here. So this is drone brood along the bottom. Those are male bees. Drones don't have stingers. They don't do any work in the hive. Their only reason is to reproduce, is to mate with queens from other hives, colonies. So once again, it is super hot. I am doing a quick scan of each frame to look for the queen. But I'm not too worried if I don't find her. Let you have a quick look. Close up. There's the beekeeper's view. And that bearding should settle down once they get the airflow moving in there. So these are queen excluders. Got a plastic one, a metal one, doesn't really matter. What these do basically, it excludes the queen from moving through. So all of the other bees in the hives are small enough that they can move freely through these slats, but the queen cannot. So we want to keep the queen out of the honey supers. So put that here, keep the queen out, put the honey supers on top, and that way it's just honey in those boxes, because the queen doesn't have access, so she can't lay eggs in those top boxes. Just makes it a lot easier for harvesting honey. You don't have bee larvae and pollen and stuff in there, so that's what those do. So these are the honey super boxes. I'm really going over the basics here, so if you're a beekeeper, my apologies, but so honey supers, honey frames are shorter. Well, they don't need to be, but they're we use smaller honey supers just because when they fill up one of these boxes, it's 40 pounds, and well, 40 to 50 if they're overdrawing. So it's a lot of weight to carry, so that's why we use these. So here's a fully ready comb. All of my comb is ready to go, and hopefully they're going to fill this up with honey. So just in case the queen is somewhere in here, it's kind of ridiculous, but I actually have my sunglasses on. I thought they were my reading glasses, but so I can't see jack shit, basically. So in case she's on there, I don't want her in the honey super, so we'll just shake these guys off as best we can. Knock them off. Sometimes you just gotta knock. Sometimes the beekeeper comes knocking, ladies. Alright, that makes me really happy. It's not even July 1st. A few days away from Canada Day. And we got our first honey super on... oh, this isn't on. Wait. I think I caught these girls just in time. If I had left them another week, they would have been in threat of swarming. Alright, hive number 2. Oh boy, it's heavy too. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at all those girls on the top there. I cannot believe how well these nukes have done in only 1 month. So there's the top of the lid. The population has just exploded. So all this on the top is drone brood. So that means that they've got this hive just packed right now. And then when they run out of space, they start building comb wherever they can. So this is all going to be drone brood in here. I'll scrape that out. We'll put a honey super on top, maybe 2. And Rio Dot. Sponsors of this hive know who they are, and thank you so much. Your hive is just thriving, and they don't seem to be, neither of these hives actually seem to be as cranky as they were last week. You can't even read the name on that, eh? Sorry, Sean, but that is your integrity is under there. Your colony is built on integrity. All right, let's get this drone brood scraped out. Blow off some of these excess bees. Smoke too. Just get rid of this stuff here, which they don't need. One note about drone cells, which I'm scraping out, is that that's where the varroa mites, they love drone brood, so it's not a bad idea to scrape out drone brood anyways. Okay, just working quickly here. Try and get some of these bees back in your box first. Just get rid of that last bit of drone brood there. I'll clean that up after because I don't like the raccoons to be bothering with the hives, obviously. I said I might put 2 honey supers, so I think I'll grab another one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, now they've got tons of room. My friggin' God. It's just so hot. Oh, much better getting that veil off. I am super stoked because both those colonies are just doing exceptionally. Populations have exploded, of course, which was expected, but in 4 weeks, both those colonies have overfilled their boxes. I think I caught them just in time because 1 more week and they would have been either honeybound and or swarming. So we got honey supers on, the really busy one. I put 2 supers on, and then it's going to be 2 more weeks for the other 2 nukes. They're delayed by about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks now, and that's because of basically the weather we've been having. Tons and tons of rain, but that's starting to clear up now, and so they're in good shape. My bees, anyways, the last week or so, man, they've just jammed it in. So super stoked. Thanks again to all the people who've supported bringing back the bee yard. I'm sure I look just kind of gross, drippy and sweaty, because I am. But yeah, thanks so much. I'm really happy to see the bees flying and see them flying so strongly and assertively. Cheers. Go bees!